A new season for Modern Warfare and Warzone means new patches and weapon balances, and boy oh boy did we need these ones. I'm gonna quickly go over the Season 6 patch notes and pick out a few of the key updates that will directly affect you the next time you jump into Warzone. Oh, by the way, if you are new here and you are liking the video and thinking you may want to see a bit more sometime, why not give the video a little like and subscribe to the channel? Okay, so here's a list of general fixes across both Modern Warfare and Warzone. The first thing we see is that C4 has changed. There's now a slight delay when performing a quick detonation. Along with that, a beep will now play when quick detonation is triggered, and there's now reduced throw velocity by 30%. This is a much appreciated nerf of the C4 in my opinion. It's been way too powerful since day one of Warzone. I mean, people just back out of gunfights and just lob a piece of C4 over the wall or something. This has made it the #1 piece of lethal equipment, but now things may change. When you next hop on, expect C4 to feel a little bit more sluggish and slower to use than normal. For me, this is a decent way to balance it. It'll still be mega powerful and have a wide radius of explosion, but now it will cost you time, and it may be worth attempting to approach gunfights slightly differently now. I think people are so used to just immediately throwing C4 when running low on ammo or when the enemy dips around a corner that people may be caught out in the next couple of weeks waiting for their C4 to quick detonate. The rest of the updates here on general fixes are just fixes on quite niche bugs affecting non-Warzone play. So let's take a look at weapon updates. The first thing to note is that sadly, I don't see a fix for the freezing that occurs when pulling out the heartbeat sensor. I can't believe that it's still happening, but there we go, we can't have it all. Again, there's a lot of fixes here for various issues, many I actually wasn't aware of, but it's great to see some good housekeeping from Call of Duty. The big changes on this page to pay attention to are the Origin 12 and TAC laser alterations. The Origin 12 has probably been driving you crazy the past month or so on Warzone. It's certainly been sending me into manic states along with many other people. Thankfully, the Origin 12 has had a bit of a nerf with reduced damage at very close range just in Warzone. Now this isn't a massive nerf, I think it'll just mean you won't be able to one-shot people at super close range when someone has full armor on. But I mean, you'll still be able to chase people down the street, fast firing your shells and ruining people's day. So next time you drop, if the Origin 12 is still absolutely everywhere as floor loot, I'd still pick it up. On the TAC laser update, it's now brighter, which seems quite minor, but TAC lasers have become very popular on Warzone, and I bet you've got at least one class setup with a TAC laser on it. This essentially means the enemy will be able to see your laser much more clearly than they could. So do be careful where you're shining it, especially if you're trying to be stealthy. If you're going to be bounding around and bashing through doors, then I actually wouldn't worry about it too much. The final update on the weapon updates that interests me, and could become significant, is the increased damage of slug rounds in Warzone. So these rounds, if you don't know, are meant to be extra powerful rounds that you can run at the expense of the number of rounds you have in a magazine. So you can be more deadly with each round, but you have to reload earlier. For some reason, these were weaker than expected, so hopefully this update gives them a nice bit of balance. It may be worth giving them a run out on your next shotgun class, but hopefully they'll not end up too powerful and we end up with some sort of mega shotgun meta. Finally, we have the Warzone specific updates. There's nothing too major on here, but there are a couple of fixes that will be great and much needed for a few of you. For example, there's an update here that has fixed inaccurate pings on the heartbeat sensor if people had their minimap on set to not rotate. I can't believe that was a thing, but it's great that it has been sorted out. Another one which has frustrated me a few times recently is the inability to damage people with bullets as they fly up the ascenders on the side of buildings. It's really strange emptying a clip into someone for them to basically ignore it and pop up at the top and start challenging you. Thankfully, this has been fixed and a bit of normality has been resumed. Hopefully picking out these less glamorous but key updates on the Season 6 update of Warzone will help you out for the next time you're flying down to Verdansk. Apart from the freezing heartbeat sensor, I can't think of what else I would want from bug fixes and weapon balances. What do you guys think? Have they missed anything out on the update that you would have liked to see? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I bid you goodbye.